So as 2024 comes to an end, I just wanted to give you an insight into what has been happening in June 1 and June 2 in Arabian Ranches 3. So let's dive into June 2 and have a look at what the activity has been. Firstly, you can see that the community is only 35 units. This has been recently handed over, and the amount of interest that has been generated into this community is unbelievable. Having a look at the transactions, you can see that the 4-bedroom twin villa has transacted at 5.7 million dirhams. Now that is a phenomenal price compared to what is happening in June 1. This means that this unit has transacted at 1,840 dirhams per square foot. Now the average in Arabian Ranches 3 is at 1,300 dirhams per square foot. So you can see the big jump that this community is achieving at the moment. Now you will also see pending sales within the region of 5.7 to 5.85. Also for a 5-bed, which are located centrally, you'll see the transaction at 6.4 million dirhams. Now also at the top, you have the valuation averages. Now these are obviously for the mortgage buyers who are now eligible to buy into this community. As you can see overall, even though it's only 35 units, there has been considerable activity. Moving on to the rentals, you can see that 2 4-bed twin villas have rented at an average of 320,000 dirhams, and 5 bedrooms, which are located again in the center, have rented at 335,000 dirhams. People are willing to pay the premium due to location, the close-knit community, small number of units available. It creates that private feeling for end users and families going into that community. Now, if we look at June 1, which is a lot larger compared to June 2, you have a total of 183 units. Now, what has been happening in June 1? Bearing in mind that this community is due to hand over in June of next year. Having a look at the transactions, you'll see quite a large range. Now, obviously, the factors that play into motion here are where the units are located. Are they backing the main road? Are they located internally? Are they backing an internal road? Or are they facing any construction which is currently ongoing in Arabian Ranches 3? Moving down, you'll see 2 transactions which obviously catch the eye. One at 4-bedroom, which is at 5.3, and the 5-bedroom, which is at 5.2. Now, this 4-bedroom transaction compared to the rest, which are averaging around 4.8, 4.9, this is solely due to this being standalone. Now, there are very limited units like this dotted around the community which are able to fetch that premium because you have added privacy all the way around. Furthermore, you have a full corner unit with very close proximity to the amenities. So, what does this actually mean for June 1 and June 2? Now, a common question that I'm getting asked a lot from my sellers in June 1 is, will our price actually reach what June 2 is achieving currently in the space of the 6 months up till handover? Now, there are many factors which will come into this, which we will now discuss as to whether I believe or you believe that this price is achievable. Let's have a look. So, to determine whether this community will actually reach the transactional price of June 2, let's have a look at a few factors which will determine that. Firstly, June 2 consists of only 35 units, whereas June 1 has a total of 183 units. Now, what does that mean for both communities? Well, having less number of units in June 2 adds more exclusivity. You have only 35 units, added privacy, less traffic flow in and out of the community, and easier access from the front of Arabian Ranches 3. Now, looking at June 1, this has a total of 183 units. Now, this is introducing more supply into the market. Now, this is a question of whether introducing more supply could actually stabilize the prices, or will the demand be there for these prices to reach what is happening in June 2 at the moment? That is a question obviously we will see, and it will be answered over the course of the next 6 months, closer to handover. Now, also the factors that would determine whether this price point will reach June 2 is the location of both communities. Now, it's unfair to say that this is the back of Arabian Ranches 3 and this is the front of Arabian Ranches 3, but the emphasis at the moment is that we have the front of the community here. This is only because the main entrance is now open next to the souk. Of course, as you're aware from my other videos, there are going to be further entrances opening up on this side of the community, which is here, and 2 further entrances at the back which are leading onto Emirates Road. Now June 2, of course, is located next to the souk. Also, straight access from D54 and opposite Global Village. Also, as you know, the metro station is going to be coming to Arabian Ranches 3, which will connect this and lead to a lot more inflow of visitors and accessibility into the community. However, June 1, it's important to notice that although these are exactly the same as June 2 in terms of sizes and layouts, you have to look at what is happening around the community. Anyone who's moving into this will still face the construction from Raya, Bliss 2 and Elisab 1. Now this is not going to be ongoing for a long period of time. However, up and until these communities are handed over and completed, you will see that construction. This side of Arabian Ranches 3 will stay restricted until you have Raya, Anya 1 and Anya 2 handing over. So again, these are factors that you have to take into consideration. What I would like to ask you guys is whether the June 1 prices will hike at such an aggressive rate as to where June 2 currently is. What do you guys think?